This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here. Make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. It's caught. Gets away from one. Finds room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. Go bananas, go crazy, but, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Makes the grab on the left. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. TCU packed a wallop today and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Larson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. The offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
What a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll move the tight end. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust.
Taking it the other way. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Put it where all... Man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody up.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try to blast their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Sooners will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Larson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle. It's Larson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just
fires into trap and a kicked off. Looking for more room. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the ballers on that offensive line.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to set the tone with the run.
And that would be... of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Sooners are marching down the field. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain...
Into the end zone he goes! Touchdown!
That have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up on.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and This drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Tight end now in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first. In the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points in our defense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tulane now facing third and forever. The give to the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking for space. It's Larson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Shakes off the defender. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and
the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Fires deep toward the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together